Straight from the underground. Living my life underneath the ground. Digging underground. Living my life underneath the ground. Living my life underneath the ground. Living my life underneath the ground. I'm blowing up like you thought I would.
Hey everybody, I'm Randy Silvas.
And I'm Tony Mollick.
Welcome back to Slotrods, and welcome back to the final round of Night 2 of the 2026 Slotrods Underground. For our 2026 Underground, we decided to go 4 lanes.
And each night the points will increase, making it easier to get ahead and easier to fall behind.
The points for Night 2 are going to be 14 points for first place, 11 points for second place, 9 points for third, and 4 points for fourth.
And because of our new 4-lane format, we have taken to rolling dice for lane choice.
And tonight's first race is going to be Archie, the Olds, Snakebite, and Red Runner.
Camera 2. Rolling. Camera 3's rolling, driver. Yep.
Archie and Snakebite are first off the line with the Olds and Red Runner in hot pursuit.
Snakebite is the first across the finish, followed closely by Archie. Red Runner gets third by a bumper, and the Olds comes in fourth.
Giving Snakebite his second score of 14 for the evening. Archie bounces back from a hard loss in the second round with a strong 11, and the Red Runner remains inconsistent, getting 9, and the Olds unfortunately stays consistent with his third, fourth place finish of the night.
Yeah, he will definitely be moving down that list.
I guess Big Daddy might finally want to change them tires.
Next to the line, we got Vee-Wee, the GTA, the Warbird, and Nightmare.
That's not very loud.
Okay, camera 1 is rolling. We have Vee-Wee, GTA, Warbird, and Nightmare.
Camera 2. Rolling. Camera 3 is rolling. Driver. Ready?
Yep.
Nightmare gets the jump and the GTA is hot on his tail.
Vee-Wee and Warbird are battling it out for third place.
Nightmare takes first. The GTA couldn't get around him and takes second.
I think Vee-Wee managed to come around Warbird for third, but we're going to have to go to the still camera.
All right, here Warbird is still ahead, and Vee-Wee is starting to make his move.
And there's where he stole it. Vee-Wee takes third.
Giving Nightmare his second score of 14 for the evening. And the GTA just can't find his top end. That's his second score of 11, but it's an improvement over his 9 from the second round. Vee-Wee is trending up with 9, and Warbird just can't seem to find his way out of the basement.
Up next, Nacho Camaro, Fireball Camaro, the Chevy truck called Blue Bayou, and the banana yellow Camaro called McMullet.
The odds say a Camaro is going to win this race.
Blue Bayou shakes his tail so hard he come up out of the slot and loses power. So surely a Camaro is going to win this race. Nacho takes first, Fireball takes second, and McMullet takes third. And Blue Bayou just don't make the trip.
Giving Nacho his first win of the night with 14. Fireball steps up with 11. McMullet gets his third 9 of the evening, and Blue Bayou takes a 0 for the DQ.
Next up, we got Revenge, Jitterbug, Marrow, and the Killer Nova.
Camera 2. Camera 3 is rolling, driver.
Jitterbug knocked the tires off. Revenge gets first. Marrow takes second. Killer Nova takes third, and Jitterbug comes in last.
Giving Revenge 14, Marrow 11, and giving him his third second place of the night. Killer Nova takes third, and Jitterbug takes fourth. Next up, we got Nos, Thunder Chicken, Jangalang, and Tyrant.
Camera 1 is running. We have Nos, Thunder Chicken, Jangalang, and Tyrant.
Camera 2, roll. Ron, move that camera over a little bit and kind of get a 3/4 angle because you're mimicking my angle. All right, camera 3 is rolling. Drivers.
Nos got the jump.
Yeah, that race was all Nos, followed by Thunder Chicken, Tyrant, then Jangalang.
Letting Nos bounce back from a last place finish to a first place finish with 14 points. Thunder Chicken bounces back from a hard loss with 11 points. Tyrant gets 9, and Jangalang's misfortunes continue.
Next up, we got Vicky, the Mach 5, Finnegan, and the Pink Lady.
2, camera 3, rolling. Drivers. You're right.
Finnegan dies on the line, and the Mach 5's bad luck continues as he has a hard time coming off the line. Giving the fabulous Hudson Hornet the win, Vicky takes second, and the Mach 5's problems continue as he comes across last.
Giving Pink Lady her second score of 14 for the night. Vicky gets 11. The Mach 5 takes 9, and Finnegan gets a goose egg with a DQ. Next up, we got Scoutrageous, Firehawk, Badman, and Booberry.
Camera 1 is rolling. We got Scoutrageous, Firehawk, Badman, and Smurf, or Blueberry.
Camera 2, rolling. Camera 3 is rolling. Drivers.
Now that's a drag race. Firehawk takes first, and we're gonna have to go to the still camera for second. Badman and Scoutrageous were side by side, but at the last millisecond, Badman sneaks across for first, giving Badman second and Scoutrageous third, and Booberry gets fourth.
Giving Firehawk the hat trick for the night, and that seems to be Rob Trumpy's one car with the best shot he has. Badman takes a step up from third place to second place for his last race of the night, and Scoutrageous takes a step down with 9 points, and Booberry takes his worst score of the night.
Next to the line, we got Mini-Me, Pops, Salsa Verde, and Smurf.
That's another great start.
But Salsa pulls ahead in the second half of the race and takes first. Pops takes second, Mini-Me gets third, and Smurf is still not having any success at all.
They all find the gas pedal at the same time, but Smurf falls over on his face by the 60-foot mark.
Yeah, something's wrong with that Chevelle.
Giving Salsa first place and his best score of the evening with 14. Pops takes second and gets 11. Mini-Me takes third with 9, and Smurf takes the last place with 4 points.
Up next to the line, we got Grey Ghost, the Tiger Beetle, the Mercury Cyclone called Purplicious, and that little Dodge Demon.
Little Demon gets out first with Grey Ghost in hot pursuit.
And here comes that Grey Ghost to haunt Tony's chances of staying in the top 5. Grey Ghost takes it in the last 100 feet. Little Demon takes second, and Tiger Beetle takes third by a nose.
Putting Little Demon even further away from Weathered with 11 points. Grey Ghost gets a much needed 14 to rebound from that third place in the second round, and Tiger Beetle gets 9, and Purplicious bounces downward from a 9 to a 4.
Okay. 20. 19.
Did I mention we're rolling 20-sided dice?
Yeah, that's kind of important. Makes it less likely for two people to roll the same number.
Next up, we have the undefeated Weathered, the 442 called Mooch, the T-Bird called Louise, and the Chevy truck called Black Knight.
Yep.
Weathered and Mooch get off the line first.
It looked like Weathered camera 2.
Mark has that bet on point. He takes his 6th win in a row. Mooch gets second, and Louise takes third by a nose.
Giving Weathered his second hat trick of the competition. Mooch has to settle for 11. Louise takes a step down to a score of 9, and Black Knight's troubles continue. That truck was like greased lightning in the beginning.
Now he can't seem to get out of his own way. Up next, we got Pinky, Negligence, Lizzie, and Cameo.
Negligence was out first by a good margin.
That was Negligence and everybody else.
Woohoo! And everybody else was having themselves a drag race. Off to the still camera we go again. Cameo runs out of top end in the last 3 car lengths. Lizzie and Pinky, wow, they are side by side at the finish.
One frame past the finish and they're still side by side.
Well, as you said before, that ain't the frame that counts. It's the one before. Let's go back and get a close-up.
All right, here's your frame past finish. Let's back one up.
All right, folks, I see a finish line with a gap in front of each car. And the gap looks identical to me. How are we going to call this?
Well, folks, it's my honor to announce a first. In 7 years and hundreds of races, our first ever tie. And it's for a second place finish in our first successful 4-lane racing series ever.
And in all that excitement, let's not take away any excitement from Negligence accomplishments. After a flat night 1, he answers with a hat trick on night 2. Lizzie and Pinky are getting matching 11s, and though Cameo was the 4th car to cross, the tie for second place allows him 9 for third.
Well, I guess we'll never have to say that might be the closest race we've ever seen anymore.
Yeah, I would imagine that all close finishes from here out will be compared to this one.
Next up, we got Flamethrower, the Unknown, Gizmo, and the Eliminator.
Rolling, driver.
The Unknown crosses over into lane 3 and DQs himself. And Gizmo continues to show how far he's come with a solid victory. Eliminator takes a close second, and Flamethrower manages to take third.
Gizmo finishes up the night 2 for 3. The Eliminator gets 11. Flamethrower, I don't think Flamethrower is going to be on the last on the list anymore, but by no means is he a threat. And the Unknown started at the top of the mountain and just went to the bottom at terminal velocity.
And made a crater when he landed.
Next up, we got the Blue Demon, Fast Eddie, the Hawk, and that squirrely pro mod called the Mad Bird.
Camera 3. Yep.
Mad Bird pulls his front tires off the ground, and that slows him down a little. The Hawk takes first, standing up and walking away. The Mad Bird gathers it up quick enough to take second place. Blue Demon gets third, and Fast Eddie takes fourth.
Giving the Hawk 14, the Mad Bird his best score of the night with 11. The Blue Demon takes a disappointing 9, and Fast Eddie remains inconsistent.
Next up, we got the Galaxy called Gordo, the Plum Crazy Super Bee called Purple Bee, the GTO called Black Sheep, and the Willis called Nicodemus.
Camera 3. Yep.
Nico gets the jump. And Nico gets the win. Black Sheep gets second, Gordo gets third, and the Purple Bee takes fourth.
Nicodemus rebounds from his third place in the second round with a 14. Black Sheep takes second. Gordo takes a very disappointing 9, but not as disappointing as Purple Bee with a 4.
Next up, we have Lucifer, Bob, Judas, and Redeemed.
Camera 3 is rolling. Drivers.
Lucifer and Bob Redlit. And as in our last episode, we don't have any rolling in place for multiple jumps. So the racers just ran it back.
Alrighty, take 2.
Lucifer gets out first. And the other 3 could not run him down. Redeemed gets second, Judas gets third, and Bob gets fourth.
Lucifer has his best race of the night and gets 14. Redeemed ruins his chance at a hat trick by getting 11. Judas is another car that rolled from the top of the mountain down to the bottom, and he gets 4th.
All right, for our last race of the evening, it's Harry Olds, Grimace, 911, and Frankenberry.
Drivers.
911 should be able to win this race in reverse.
Unfortunately, she was in park.
For Pete's sake, what a weird night.
I'll say no one would have guessed that some of the cars had lost.
Frankenberry takes first, Harry gets second, and Grimace takes third. And 911 takes an unfortunate goose egg. And if we total the scores from night 1 and 2, they look like this.
And as the scores go up, presto changeo, all the mistakes disappear.
They didn't disappear. You just made me sit here and go back through the whole script twice, looking for said mistakes.
Just disappeared.
Some of those mistakes sat there for 10, 12 races.
Just disappeared.
I think you're going to need a little break when this Underground series is over.
Just disappear.
And once we put everybody in their right order, it looks like this. Weathered sits on top of the heap with 57 points. Firehawk sits right behind him with only a 2-point difference at 55. A Nightmare sits only 2 points behind Firehawk and only 4 points behind first place.
And it's kind of odd to see first, second, and third place this well defined only 2 nights into the Underground. Gizmo, Negligence, Mooch, and Redeemed are all tied for 4th.
And Little Demon, Grey Ghost, Gordo, and Nicodemus are all tied for 9th place.
And the difference between 9th place and first place is only 6 points. Think about that.
And on night 3, we're really going to shake things up by raising the points to 26 points for first, 23 for second, 19 for third, and 16 for fourth.
Next time on Slot Rods, we're going to get down to finding out who wins this thing. Will it be Weathered? Will it be Firehawk? Will it be Nightmare? Or will we see a dark horse rise up and shock the Slot Rod universe?
Until then, he's Bilbo Baggins,
And he's Rumpelstiltskin.
and you've been watching a production of
Slot Rod.
The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. No sleeping allowed, though, you just get a glance. Don't try to swim game, yo, just let the girl dance. The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. You can watch a soul blow from a distance, but give us some space, son, let the girl dance.
Now that's a drag race.